So hello and welcome to this quick Adobe Animate tutorial. I already created a long version of this tutorial and I'm going to provide the link in the description. But right now I would like to show you only the animation in Adobe Animate. So right now I will show you what we are going to be doing today. So basically I have downloaded this freepik vector and I have adjusted this in the Illustrator, and I'm going to provide you a link in the description for that one. So right now I will go to the Adobe Animate and I will go with new file, and I'm going to choose that I want to have my canvas to be 800 by 800, but you can go with any size that you want, and I'm going to go with Html5 Canvas and I will hit create. Right now I will go ahead and go to the place where I have my Illustrator file, and I will drag it like so. This will give me some kind of options, but I don't want to change anything, so I'm just going to click import. Now I'm going to have a lot of layers and I do not need to have all of them, so I'm going to get rid of some of them, because this is the vector that because this is what I have created for the long version of the tutorial. So I'm going to click on this one. This is layer 4, and I'm going to delete it, and I'm going to delete some of the balloons. So I will click on this balloon and I'm going to delete it like so, and I'm going to stay only with two of them like this. Also right now we have 4 layers. One of them is, or two of them are these balloons, one of them is this particle, and one of them is this one. So right now I'm going to convert these balloons to the symbol. So I'm going to click on the balloon, I will go to the modify, and I'm going to go to convert to symbol. We need to do this to be able to animate this, and this is going to be symbol 1, and I will click on this one, and right now with shortcut F8 this is going to be symbol 2, and I will click on these particles F8, and this is going to be symbol 3. Now I'm going to extend the timeline for everything, so I will go maybe to frame 140, I will click, with shift I'm going to select everything like so, and I will right click and I'm going to choose insert frame. Now what I want to do is I want to position my balloons in here, so I will click on the balloon and I'm going to position it like so, and the same thing for this one. If you cannot see your balloons right now, there is possibility that you have clicked this clip content outside of the stage and you wouldn't be able to see it. So I'm going to unclick it like so. And now I will go maybe to frame, I don't know, 50, and I'm going to create new keyframe, so F6 or right click and insert keyframe. And right now with the shift and arrows I'm going to position the balloons like so. And now I am going to position this one maybe to be in here like so. And I'm going to create classic twin. So I'm going to select it like so, I will right click and I'm going to choose create classic twin, and we are going to have this animation. Now I want to get rid of these frames, so I'm going to select it like so with shift, and I will right click and I'm going to choose remove frames. So basically I want my balloons to disappear once they touch this. And now I'm going to animate the explosion, so I'm going to click in here like so, and I'm going to position this keyframe in here, and I will zoom in with little bit with Control and mouse wheel, and I'm going to hit Q, or you can go with the pre-transform tool, and I'm going to scale this like so, and I will try to position it in here, and I will go maybe to frame 70, and I will create new keyframe F6, and I am going to scale this like so, and I will go ahead and create classic twin, so create classic twin. Then I will go maybe in here and I will create new keyframe F6, and I will go to the last keyframe and I will click on these particles and I will go to this color effects, and I'm going to choose alpha to be 0. So basically right now what is going to happen is that this is going to be scaling like so, and up till this keyframe it is going to be visible, full transparency, but then it is going to fade away. It will continue to scale, but the opacity will be animating to the 0, something like this. And right now I'm going to offset this red balloon, so I'm going to with shift select it like so and position it maybe like this, and I will have to duplicate this layer 2. I can call this to be explode, for example, and I can call this to be B1, like a balloon number 1, and this one is going to be B2, like a balloon number 2. So right now we are going to have something like this. And I will go to the explode, I will right click and I'm going to choose duplicate layers. And right now with the shift, I'm going to select everything like so and position it in here like this. So this is going to explode like so, but right now this is on the wrong position. And if we want to move all of the keyframes to the other location, we need to go with this edit multiple keyframes. So I'm going to click this. This is going to give me an option to have a range. I'm going to create a range which is going to cover these keyframes. It can be smaller, it can be bigger, but it cannot be like so. You have to have all of the keyframes in this range. Then I am going to click on this explode copy, and with shift and arrows I'm going to position it like so. It is going to look a little bit weird like now, but once you are going to unclick these edit multiple keyframes, basically you are going to have the explosion in here. So right now I'm going to click Ctrl Enter and I will see what we are going to have. So we have something like this, and then we have something like this. So yeah, this is it. This was only the short tutorial. I'm going to provide you in the description a link for the long version of the tutorial if you want to watch that one. And yeah, thank you very much for your time. I hope that you have learned something new. And if you like this video, hit the like. And yeah, maybe I will see you in some other tutorial. Take care. Goodbye.